begin with the updates coming in from the state of Karnataka, where the government there is facing growing criticism after the minority community leaders and organizations were excluded from the pre-budget discussions. Now, while the Dalit and the backward classes representatives were invited by the Chief Minister, leaders of the minority community were noticeably left out. Now, this has sparked off accusations of neglect and discrimination, with several groups now voicing concerns over their exclusion from the key talks, where the Muslim leaders who have now come out to criticize Chief Minister Siddaramaiah for excluding the minority leaders from the pre-budget meeting. They have expressed outrage, accusing the Congress of sidelining minority representatives despite receiving overwhelming support from the community in the Assembly and the Lok Sabha elections. The Muslim leaders have also now pointed out that the minority community played a crucial role in electing 9 Lok Sabha members from Karnataka, yet their leaders were completely ignored in the budget discussions.
First of all, I strongly condemn this move of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, because today they are in power because of this huge community. En bloc, the Muslims voted en bloc, but today they are neglecting that too for this pre-budget session. Now question arises, Siddaramaiah, what message he wants to give to the community, that look, you are only a vote bank. We need your vote only. And this is, I would like to call that the lollipop bhagya only. Because they are giving everything and they are consulting with all communities. They are interacting with all communities. Today CM is going to interact with all communities. But he is neglecting more than that is 14 to 15% of this community.
आज सीएम ने दलित कम्युनिटी को उन्होंने बुलाया, ओबीसी कम्युनिटी को उन्होंने बुलाया है और डिफरेंट कम्युनिटी के लोगों को बुलाया, कम्युनिटी के लीडर्स को उन्होंने बुलाया है। लेकिन अफसोस हमें इस बात पर है कि उन्होंने माइनॉरिटीज के ये कम्युनिटी के जो लीडर्स हैं उनको उन्होंने नहीं बुलाया है। वो कि उन्होंने ये कहा कि हम मुस्लिम एमएलएज के साथ बैठते हैं और मिनिस्ट्री के साथ में बैठते हैं, बैठिए वो, लेकिन कम्युनिटीज के इश्यूज और बजट के सिलसिले में बात करने के लिए सीएम को ये चाहिए था कि जिस तरह से अदर कम्युनिटी के लीडर्स को उन्होंने बुलाया है, उसी तरह से माइनॉरिटीज कम्युनिटीज के लीडर्स को भी बुलाना चाहिए था।
Well, let's get in a word from Imran, who is connected with us. Imran, any reason that has now been cited as to why the community was left out? Because they seem to be unhappy and disappointed with not getting invited for the pre-budget meeting and consultations.
Well, absolutely, there is no official statement has been given, but there is widespread criticism has come from the minority communities. And in the minority community, the majority is that of the Muslim community, where many organizations have said that the CM is a pre-budget session, which is starting from March 3rd, has invited various communities to take their, and the community-affiliated religious heads and activists and members of the community, whereas Dalit is concerned, OBC is concerned, other communities have been invited, but the minority community, especially the Muslim community, which minority committees feel that en bloc voted for Congress in Karnataka, have been completely neglected, and they have not been invited for the pre-budget session to address their concern and their issues. And they feel that this is like an insult to the Congress. Some of them say is called the lollipop bhagya being given by the Congress to the minority community. They said that this is not what they had expected from the Congress, that before the budget, while inviting all the communities, which they appreciate, but minority committee was completely left out, and they have expressed their anger against it. We are seeing the statements and online discussions about it, is saying that why is that Congress is not taking the minority votes seriously, even though their voices seriously, even though they are taking their votes.
All right. However, citing their disappointment over not getting invited for the consultations for the pre-budget, the response that is now coming across over the growing criticism, the Congress party has come out to clarify that calls were made to Muslim leaders and they will be invited to the pre-budget meeting soon. And this comes after the allegations of the minority leaders. They say that they were deliberately excluded from the discussions.
They will also be called. There is minorities, Christians, Buddha, and all Jains, all together will be called.
But it's not there today, it's an official.
Not today. It will be there in another one day.
Okay. How do we understand this statement? Will there be a separate meeting, especially when it comes to the minorities? Will they be invited? What happens to the Muslim minority leaders who have come out and, given their opinion that they are not very happy with the take that the Congress Karnataka Sarkar has taken?
Well, yes, the Chief Minister had invited several communities yesterday, especially Dalits and OBCs, whereas the minorities communities were concerned. Only MLAs from the minority committee were invited for the event, whereas the other communities, all this religious head, various stakeholders in the community sector were invited, but not for as for the minority committee is concerned. So when it was asked by the CM's political advisor and MLC, Nasir Ahmed, he said that they will also be invited, but there's no specific as to when he'll be invited. Neither has it is there part of the plan of the Chief Minister today, and neither it looks like they have put out any statement on that particular regard. This has miffed the minority leaders of the minority committee even more. They feel that the community, especially as they within the minority committee, there's a Muslim community has en bloc voted for the Congress party, and they're saying that by not inviting, they're not having to take their concerns as far as the budget allocation is concerned. It's a slap on them, and
they're giving the assurance that the invite has been sent across, and soon the meeting that will be held. However, the minority Muslim leaders say that they have been sidelined and they have been left out despite playing a crucial role for the Congress to win the elections in Karnataka. For the moment, Imran, thank you very much for getting us connected.